Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from the Sunshine State. From the 6, here comes the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They bring a tight end in motion left. Off play action, it's Ward. He's going to air one out right away. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He finds Metcalf on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Just see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
Ready, set.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing is Ward. Set up the wide receiver screen. It's Odunze. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19, 18. Cougar 19. Lion. Let's go.
Now a give up the middle. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on, come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Steady.
They'll stick with him again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Right back to him on first down. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
70, Timberwolf. Ready.
On play action, it's Ward. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll run with the rookie drafted in the 3rd round. The ball comes out. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Got it. Ready? On the red. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. One caught. It's Jim Ray DK.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, easy. Route.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Oh, the ball's out. The Titans have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Deputy Lion.
On first down, it's Ward. On a quick throw right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Second down, they need 7.
Warriors 70. Panther 60.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's to Odunze again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
60 Bison. Big Lions.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
In motion, it's Odunze. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
So each team with a fumble in that sloppy first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Let's go. Ready, right?
Now a give on the ground. Space to run inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Titans. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
3. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3.
All right, let's go. Hey, show this up. Silver.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. Finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone first time today.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Metcalf, the motion man. Now, first down throw for Ward. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Viking, 18.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
3rd and 7.
Let's go. 18 longer. 18 hot 70. Hot 70. Ready?
Now it's Ward. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. That is catch number 60 for the season.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Ready?
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll motion a tight end right.
19.
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Viking, 18.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Titan first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60.
On first down, Ward. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He's across midfield. And they will finally run him down. It's a big one for Tennessee. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Rig alert, rig alert. Lion.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Tennessee.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw is Ward. Out quickly to Metcalf. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Ready up.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Rig.
Metcalf, the motion man.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here's a toss as they look to run. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Wolf. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
red, on red. Think right open, open.
This drive begins with a run by Chilton. And they'll bring that around the 27-yard line. Jamal Hill there for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Rip, 20.
First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Mustang 19.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Ready, set! Here we go, here we go! Hey, pack the 60, pack the 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat! 60 by 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers! Hurt, hurt! Ready!
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
Pack the 60, pack the 60!
In motion, it's Odunze.
Ready?
To throw is Ward. They'll look to set up the screen here. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop up. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
So the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
From the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, here's second and goal.
Shot 60, shot 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, Ward. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Third and goal.
Gotta be lying. Ready. Bronco 80.
Here's Ward. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
On first down, Lawrence. On the move left. He keeps it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On second down, a run with Mitchell.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10.
11, Agate. All right, let's go.
To throw is Lawrence. That is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Uh-oh. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. about this on the ground with Bigsby. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Go. Rip, 23.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
30 left.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down. That one's good for 9, and the drive continues.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. He's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
2nd and 10.
Fred, easy. Hey, Soko, high. Here we go.
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 8.
Hey, Ron, 30 left. Hey, tomato. Done.
To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Son.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Chooton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
All right, let's go. 11. Son, this one's hot. Hey, Jupiter.
Here's Lawrence. Got one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They're down and 3. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down.
On red.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. That's taken in, and he picks up the first down here. But hold on, will it stand? There's a flag on the field. So it is fourth down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good, and the Jaguars will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Seven Pirates. Here we go. Gravity line.
Play action. Ward. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
19 Tiger. Cut 19. Panther 11. Let's go.
To throw on second down is Ward. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Cougar 19. Steady.
Throwing, Ward. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out not able to pick up a single first down, not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment. But he's taken down after a solid return.
Right open.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Rip.
Lawrence going to give it to Denton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Hey, Lion. Son, it's easy. Read him, 24. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3.
Lisa, 24. Hey, Soko, so hut. Silver.
They'll run it here with two. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Jaguars.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 33, here's second and 6.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, so hut. Hey, I'm gun. Go.
Kill, turn up.
Now here's Lawrence. He'll find his receiver. That's Deacon. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
11. Soko, so hut. Great job. Hey, kill.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line.
Red on red. Hey, Dinger.
Give up the middle for Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, let's go. Go, go. Hey, tomato. Done.
Now Lawrence. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Rip, Silver. Stop. 13, Lou. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver, but like the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Makes the score, Jaguars 17, Titans 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Okay, ready? Get it? 60 Eagles, 60, 18, 5 in. Cut it. Let go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
7 Pirates, 19, 18. Go.
4th quarter begins on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready, break. 2. 60 vices, 60 vices. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Easy, read a 44, read a 44.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Hey, son, that's what it's
Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Easy.
Bronco switch.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Ran by the luxuries up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. But somebody gotta do it. Come on, put it on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Ready up.
3rd down and 9.
Hey, run.
Lawrence. That's complete to DK. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
Yards on the play.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
You can do it. All right, here we go. Done.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Things will be like in my breath, so what are we like? I can point at God, so much that's around.
4. Turn. This is hot. 11. 6. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Northwest Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Are you ready? Here we go. Set. Cowboys.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 3rd line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Dragon 60. Ready, right?
Out of the gun, Ward. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for the Titans. First down.
60.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Okay, ready?
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10?
Tag. Press roll 80. Mustang 19.
Ward to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
So here it is, 4th down and 10.
70 range, Cougar 19 Lions. Panther 11.
They snap it to Ward. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down by a good couple of yards. They will indeed get the conversion on 4th and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the set. Panther 60. 60. Tap the 60.
They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Top low, 18. 18, pioneer. 18 Rattler.
Again, it's Ward. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Sixty Maverick! Scoop!
Throwing on third down, Ward. And this one is caught with momentum. That'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long.
Come on. Hit! Hot 70, hot 70. 19 tight. 60 foul check.
Throwing again is Ward. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Hey. This is it.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Hey, let's go.
2nd and 11.
This is it.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.